G'day, this is Mark Howard, and today I'm going to show you how to avoid making one of the biggest mistakes on your Facebook page header. It's no secret that a lot of people make this mistake with their Facebook page, but in this video I'm going to reveal what it is and how you fix it without any fuss. So follow along as we take a tour together through all the steps and see why you shouldn't be making these mistakes either. So your Facebook header page, really this section here, as you can see at the top, is your real estate. This is the area where you can get to advertise to anyone, to your followers, to anyone who comes to your page. Every time you change this header, all your followers get notified that you changed the header, and they'll drag them back to your page to see what you're putting up there. Now, one of the biggest mistakes you tend to find with a lot of business owners with this area is that this real estate is wasted. It's as simple as that. They're completely wasted. And what they do is they put up a picture of their business, maybe a picture of a couple of their employees up, and that's it. But if this was a billboard, would they do that on the side of the road? The answer is no, they wouldn't. What they would do is they actually utilize the space as much as possible. So here's a couple of tips just to get you going and see if these changes, just do these changes today and see if they will make a massive change to your online marketing. The first thing is, with this real estate, what you need to do is you need to put in a header that advertises a service or product or solution, whatever it is in your business at that time, whatever you're looking to push, then that's what you need to be pushing on this header. So as you can see here, I've got this overwhelmed by social media, download my free guide, send my free guide here. So I've got this whole area for this one particular product or solution that I put up. Now the point of the matter is that I can still drive people to this free guide, even if they send me my free guide. I can still drive people to it because people can click on this header. This is what a lot of people forget. They can click on this header. So if I click on this header right now, it opens it up and it gives me the header description. And guess what? You can put whatever you want in this header description. Go on the majority of business Facebook pages right now, click on the headers, and I bet you anything you like, this section is completely empty. And in here you can put whatever you want. So links to wherever you want it to go to, a breakdown. I've just kept it nice and simple here. A complete breakdown, and you can put whatever you want. And the great thing is you can edit it and change it whenever you want as well. So this is the top tip. Number 2, make sure that your graphics have actually got descriptions when you set them up. So it's very, very easy, very quick to do. The next thing that I tend to find with a lot of people is that they'll do this and then they'll do it once and then they'll just leave it. And that's probably one of the worst things you can do as well. What you need to be able to do with this is you need to change it on a regular basis. Now, how regular is regular, I hear you ask. And I'd say now it depends upon you and your product and your services. So if you are changing your services maybe once a month, then maybe do it once a month. I do it maybe once a quarter, maybe every 3 or 4 months, something along those lines is when I tend to change it. It depends what I'm pushing at that time. But most people won't ever change it. They will never change it at all. And this is the biggest problem they got right now. Because as I said right at the beginning of this video, when people change this header, when you change this header, you will get notified, or your followers will get notified the second you've changed the header. So to finish off, and I'm finishing off with the third, not the second, the third big tip that you can do with all these. Changing the header regularly is what I said to you. Changing the description on this as well. Making sure this real estate is really good for your readers and your users and push what you want to push at the time. But let me ask one question with you right now. What does your personal timeline look like? What does your personal page look like? I bet it's got pictures of cute kittens over it, that type of thing, right? Wrong. If you look at my page, look at my personal page now, and I go across to it, guess what? Yeah, there's the same graphic from my business page. Let's go to the business page. There you go. I put the same graphic up, and I'm pushing people through there. Why am I doing that? It's because I know that friends and family on Facebook are not my team, and they're not necessarily my sales force. They're not necessarily the people they're going to be selling to or buying from me, but their friends and their friends are. And this is the important thing. People will come and check out my header. So every time I change this header, guess what? People are going to be dragged back. And I've got a lot, I only got 433 friends apparently, but I've got a lot of people that will come back and they'll have a look at this and they'll comment on it if they want to. Again, you can click on it and you can change the description so it drags people through. But here's the last and final top tip for you on all of this. If you work within groups, and if you haven't done work within groups, then please go and look at my podcast or listen to my podcast, because I've got some massive hints on how to work with groups on Facebook. One of the things with groups is that you'll either go to a group as your business or you go to a group as yourself. And the thing is, it doesn't matter who you go to now, it doesn't matter if you go with your business or as yourself, that people will interact with you because they've seen your page. Now, what I have found with groups, for example, is that people interact with me more if I post as my personal self as opposed to my business page. And why is that? It's because people want to see who I am. So they come over to my page, my personal page, and they're nosy. They want to see who I am. Who is this person? So straight away they see this. Yes, I've got all my introductions down below, like who I am and everything else. But guess what? Now we've got this as well, and that drives people through to getting more potential inquiries, but more importantly, to really push my brand and my business. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button to be notified of more great videos from The Business Machine.